Gross. Welcome back to MMCW Garage. My name is Ken, and my Magnum needs some love. Not yet, not yet. Alright, welcome back to MMCW Garage. Like I said, my Magnum needs some love. We're back in the garage, and we got some stuff to do because we got a couple car shows coming up here in the next 2 weeks. We have two tomorrow, today being the 26th, so the 27th, and then we have another on July 5th, another on July 18th, and I think another one towards the end of the month of July. Not 100% sure, but it's been time to get this thing out. I've been wanting to take this thing to car shows for a long time, since I started to build. Those of you who are just tuning into my channel, this is my 2016 Dodge Magnum. This thing has been the last year and a half of work, but it has a precedence before that where I had a 2016 Dodge Challenger RT Plus with a 6-speed manual and a 5.7 HEMI. I went nuts with the HEMI, did everything except for build the engine bottom end. So stock bottom end, pretty much max effort, ported heads, exhaust, boost, injectors, all that. And I got bored of the car because at the end of the day, I just felt like I was just another Challenger on the road. No disrespect to Challengers, I think they're cool, but for me personally, I love this car stuff so much. I also kind of want to be unique, and this happened. This used to be a 2005 Dodge Magnum RT. So this also had the 5.7 HEMI in it. It was an automatic with all the boring interior from the mid-2000s that you know Dodge. I fell in love with the car after I purchased it. I fixed it. I did a couple things like it had a fuel leak. I fixed that. AC working properly. I got that fixed. I did a lot of stuff. Not really. I did a lot of little details to it, and I really enjoyed the car. I always told myself that that car would be almost perfect to me if it had a manual transmission and a little more power. Also, I wanted to do a front end swap. I really fell in love with the Charger, the new generation 2015 and up swaps. I really liked those. I kind of wanted to pursue that, but I didn't want to have to go find the pieces that I needed. So the idea sparked, and I realized I have everything I need right here with my 2016 Challenger. Also, on the case of wanting to be unique, didn't really see a lot of Challenger front end swapped cars or Magnums, so I figured this was my opportunity to do something a little different. Hence this thing was born. It's been a year since the build started. I stripped both cars to the bone, and I put together one car that is the birth of both. So we got the front end here, we got the bumper from the actual Challenger that I took everything out of, and engine, the subframe, the wheels, the suspension, the interior, everything. Everything for that 2016 Challenger is in this Magnum. There's nothing Magnum left except for the body itself. To make the Challenger front end work, you have to create your own fenders. Where you can either use the Challenger fenders and the Magnum fenders and kind of do by cutting at a certain point. You can figure that out when you do it. I didn't really like how it was coming out, meaning it really looked boxy up front. Very Challenger, obviously. The one thing I like about the Magnum is that it's not really boxy. In the mid-2000s, Dodge had this idea to like make it a little more curvy. Not super aggressive, I guess. The Magnum held to that standard pretty well, and I liked it a lot. So I really wanted to combine both worlds of the more boxy style muscle car, new generation, mixed with the mid-2000s, softer curves and whatnot. So we created our own fenders out of carbon fiber. We molded everything. We hand shaved and sanded everything. We made it look the way we would envision that if a Magnum came from the factory with a Challenger front end, it would look like this. None of this is super perfect. None of the car is perfect. This is not meant to be a perfect build. It's borderline show quality, but also this is a driver. I drive this thing and run errands. I take this across to Orlando. I have done small road trips here and there. I take it to car shows, meets, hang out with friends, to go to dinner, whatever. This thing is meant to be driven, and it's gonna show that. The paint's not perfect. There's little dents here and there, scratches. The front end, the carbon fiber is also not completely perfect, as in the gel coat needs some work. That's what this video here today is about. It's a long-winded explanation to get to this point, but basically we redid the gel coated the hood and the fenders. We didn't get enough coats on the fenders, mainly because we were in a rush. The hood came out a little bit better, but it's still not where we want it. But I can deal with it for now. I can deal with this for now. We wanted this to be a lot darker to match more with the black on the car. We just figured it was gonna look really good instead of having gray, which carbon fiber tends to become once it's cured and all that. So we added tints to the gel coat, and that's why it looks darker up here. But you can still see the weave as you get closer, which is perfect for what we want. The fenders though, again, we didn't put enough layers. So when we sanded it down to polish with 1000 grit and so on and so forth, it still showed up gray again, as you can see. Now it just kind of looks weathered. But just don't have the time right now to properly coat them. We will in the future, the very near future. For now, I got some vinyl wrap. I've never wrapped any, well, I've wrapped little things here and there, but I've never wrapped anything this big. It's always been a goal of mine to want to do that. And I'm gonna take the opportunity to do that with this car, because why not? This thing, I've popped a lot of cherries with this build, and why not pop another? So I'm gonna bring you guys along with me on this. We're gonna vinyl wrap this fender and the other fender in gloss black to match with the rest of the body. We'll leave the hood exposed in carbon fiber because I think that's gonna look cool. And I'm really excited to see how the car will tie together after this is now a gloss black. So without any more talking and yapping, let's get to work, shall we? It was outside in the rain for a little bit. Should be okay. Look at this beauty. You see this thing? Yeah. 180 got a little wet. Left it outside. It's my fault. Still gonna send it though, so we're just gonna use this block, help give me something to hold on to, my grip. And now it's also softer so that I can get like kind of curves. So let's get started. We're gonna go from this to 220 right here and see where we're at after that. All right. Just gonna send it. I really should tape this off, to be honest. Let's do that. Tape all this. Apologize if you hear me breathing. Yeah, I'm a big boy. We're good for that. Going up here too. Oh, this chair is way lower than I thought. Okay. I'm not going crazy with it. Back to this. Now, I don't claim to ever be a professional body man. I don't know what I'm doing 90% of the time when it comes to this stuff anyway. I just know English is hard. I just know that I don't want any texture showing up through the vinyl. That's all I know. We're not worried about the color of this, obviously, because it's being wrapped. Just no niceness. The panel itself is kind of smooth already. It's really just, it has a tiny bit of texture to it that needs to be sanded down. I'm not gonna go super nuts with this. Whew, I do not like sanding, y'all. Not my favorite thing in the world. Ah, come on. Okay. Honestly, I close the hood and tape that off so that all this isn't getting into the engine bay. Because I don't want that. Because I know it'll find a way. All this is a single line. La-di-da! Okay. Another. Really? You're not done working yet. Get back here. You on there. Double you up. R.I.P. Nipsey. Okay. Good enough for government work. Close the hood. Yeah. Woo! Amazon was playing with me. Amazon, Bezos, why are you playing with me? Because you know you be delivering things in like a day or two. So why do I have to wait like 3 days for something that was supposed to be delivered 3 days ago? First world problems. Bitch. All right, we're just gonna do it with our hand. It'll be okay. Right here is a lot of texture. Looking good. So you see how dusty, crusty gray this is after I sanded it with some 180. I just want y'all to understand that it is a tragedy that I have to cover this carbon because this is actually pure carbon fiber that we made. But it just doesn't look the best right now, and I would like this car to be presentable. And until we get to have some free time where we can actually coat this properly, it's temporary. The wrap will be temporary, maybe a few months at most, and we'll have the carbon exposed. But just so you guys can see a nice little sneak peek of what it's gonna look like. Yeah, in case you doubted me, this is actual carbon fiber. Every layer, every bit of it, we laid by hand and made this. God, I'm sad I have to cover it up, but it's gonna look good regardless. We'll get back to this carbon. It's gonna look really good when we actually get it right. But for now, in just of time, so this was with 180. Took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but there's a lot more like textured orange peely feeling parts. And there probably still is some, but honestly, it's pretty good now. Again, nothing on this car is perfect, so it's gonna be okay. Okay, I hit it with 220. Went ahead and did the passenger side with the 180. Real smooth. There's a little couple spots here and there that I can still feel some texture, but I think it should be okay. Yeah, it's good. This side was a little bit easier than the driver's side, to be honest. But I'm gonna hit it with some 220 next and clean it and then start wrapping. I don't like that at all. My goodness. Okay. And I had a brick. Where'd it go? There it is. This is entirely too big, but I don't feel like cutting it. So, and boom. Cool. Let's see what this is feeling like. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it needs tone. Okay. Got it. Clean rag. Obtained. That's better. Yeah. Baby butt smooth right here. Nice. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Might be some imperfections, but I think this is pretty good. Let me go do the other side now. I got a fan on me and I'm still sweating. Anyway, now we got both fenders done. Hit with 180 grit and then 220 grit. Cleaned off with some acetone. I'll clean it off again before I wrap it, but boy, this thing is smooth. I like that. Now, I guarantee it's not gonna be perfect. I did take some time. I was here for like, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe 3, sanding both fenders down. And I think I did pretty good. You know, a little bit places where you can kind of texture still, but I don't think the texture is deep enough or high enough to really transfer through the vinyl. So I think I'm just gonna send it. I just put all my paw prints over this again because it just feels so good. But I'm gonna wipe it down with some acetone again, and then we're gonna start wrapping. Wrapping, got bars. All right, for the wrap, we got some Amazon special right here. They only have like really one wrap from what I found, and it's the company Vividi or something like that, or I don't know. It has like 4 of these and 7 eyes. But anyway, I used their wrap before on these door trims right here, and you can even tell. So I told you, this matches really, really well, I believe, with the black gloss paint that the car has already. And I think it's gonna do really well on the fenders. So if it looks just like this, it should match really well, and I think we'll be happy here. So let me unbox this. I haven't even looked at it myself, so really hoping everything's good because it took Amazon like 3 days to get this to me. It kept going back to the facility for some reason. So praying that it's good before I stab myself. Wow, that is a small roll. There it goes. Anyway, so this is the wrap. Can't really tell with this plastic on it. Come here. There you go. So kind of get here. I don't want to get too close to the camera, but you can see it looks damn near the same. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited about this. All right, I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. All right, let's hit it with some acetone. Clean it all up and then just get started. We're just gonna go for it. It's the only roll I have, and I got what I believe I need. That is 5 feet tall by 10 feet. So that's only 10 feet of wrap. I don't know how much I need. I just kind of guessed it, and I'm boy, am I bad at math. So let's yeah. Okay, we're gonna. Boop. You know what this probably feels like to the car? You ever get your hair cut and your barber just start hitting you with that alcohol? Alcohol. That's probably what this feels like after a fresh cut for the car. All right, that's nice and clean. Close this up because I know at some point I'm gonna bump into it or something. Well, that didn't break the way I was hoping. Fuck. Okay. It's done. How do I break this? Broke the fuck out of it. Okay. There we go. Got a nice freshie. And before I do this, I want to get my heat gun ready. I know I'm gonna need it. Oh, heat gun. I don't need this. I got it, guys. Oh boy. So how y'all doing? Yeah? I'm just here doing stupid car things by myself in my garage. Okay. Heat check. Let's get to it. So the cool thing about this, I feel like it's very beginner friendly. This wrap, because it has like I'm sure all wraps do, but my first time doing this, so protective film on it that seems to be pretty thick. It's really nice because I can kind of like, it'll kind of get beat up a little bit and I don't really got to cry about it. It feels durable, that's what I'm getting at. Okay, magnets. Got some magnets. I don't work on carbon, obviously, but they will work on the metal. So we're gonna extendo this over here. Oh boy. Oh. Honestly, I probably should like measure the fender and cut it or something. It'd work too. That'll do. Do I have more magnets? I feel like we do. Don't know where. Okay, so got that there. We're gonna waste. Keep saying where. I have multiple of people's in here, but I feel like I'm gonna waste a bit of this. But I want to get the whole thing. Yep, just like that. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. This is gonna piss me off. I can feel it in my bones. Try that again. That's all my magnets decided to fall. Do I have anything? Can they go in here? All right, this is not working out. We're gonna restart. Restarting. Put it on this. Will it fit? Fuck no, it won't. Okay. It's not gonna fit on any of these. So I'm just gonna have to do it the way I was. Do I have anything I could put this on? No. Of course not. Why would I? Annoying. To be honest, I could probably do it like this. Oh yeah. Why didn't I think about, why didn't y'all tell me this sooner? You real man genius. Na, 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 na. Yeah, genie ass. Okay, got it. Figured it out. So much easier. All right. So I think that's plenty. I think that's way too much. Yeah, that's a little too much. Still too much. I want to be conscious how much I use because I mess up. I would like to have extra. I think it's gonna be very hard to mess up, to be honest. Okay, so length now. I'm cutting. We're sending it. No more wasting time. No more lollygagging and hooting and hollering. Doing it. I'm not cutting. But good job. I feel like I may have already goofed. I may not have cut it long enough. Put that there for now. Moment of truth here. I need this to kind of go here. So that's got to go down there. Oh, dude. We're freaking solid, bro. We're so solid, we're ice. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, sure. Next thing I want to do is cut the tire out, maybe? I don't know. Just here. So I don't get fined. Why is there a rag on my dashboard? Has that been there the whole time? No way. I had to. I don't remember putting that there at all, though. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna. I don't want to do this way. Where's the tape at? And release. Tape. I'm tired, guys. I don't know if that's the proper way to do this. Dude, who cares? Why am I so worried about the proper way? I ain't done nothing proper in my life. I just do shit. I hope it works. Let God handle the rest. Get off of me. Okay, I should keep that there while I cut. Oh, I guess we're gonna send it, guys. First big one. These are for something else later on, probably. So it might still be too big, but cut. This is even the right knife, but all I got right now. So yeah, I think it's a good enough lip. Okay. This is where I get a little worried. Okay, so I think what makes the most sense to me is I stick this on and then I do the precision cuts, like the body line here, the bumper, down here, so on and so forth. Right, just do it. Actually, I should have did this beforehand. I could at least cut. Oh man, y'all are gonna hear all my heavy breathing, I'm sorry. But I could at least cut all this excess off. So let's do that. Find the line, which is right about here. Alright, I think so. Yeah, that cuts. Nice. I don't know how long I need to cut that, but I know it's too long, so. But I'm not too worried about. Alright, I'll grab my squeegee, or whatever you call that thing. Ow. A magic glove. I've seen the professionals on TikToks use this shit. Okay, we want to. There's a way to like break this. Nice. Okay. Squeegee. I don't know if I'm gonna need this, but soapy water help me squeegee it. Okay. Right spot. Oh boy. Gotta stop being a little bitch about it and just do it. It's just a big ass sticker, right? The way I see some of y'all on social media, man, handle the shit out of your vinyl wrap. I'm over here thinking, oh, I gotta be gentle. And I'm sure I do, but not like that gentle. Let me get this off. Too far forward. Something like that, right? Oh no. Okay, we're good. I was gonna cry there for a second. So I wanna get that. Yeah, okay. That's done. That should not be showing. I know y'all are probably laughing at me right now, but it's okay. It responds well to heat. Oh, too much. Let's get all the bubbles out from the middle out, because it's not just gonna pop out. My feet hurt. Shit. This is annoying. How do creases form where I just smoothed out? I don't understand that. I mean, if I get it to lay down, it'll look good, but getting it to lay down is the hard part here. It doesn't seem to want to not bubble up, which is annoying. You know what? Annoying. Still got this whole front part to do. I think this is also something I see them do. So I take the protective part off. Curious if that's to like, as you can see, shit's ass already got creases here.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Probably more places, but the color looks great. Yeah. Let's fix this shit. I cut the camera off because I was losing my absolute poop. It's not hard, but it's hard. It's not hard, but it's hard. You know what I mean? I do have a thing about DIYing is you kind of get newfound respect for professionals in whatever you're DIYing. This shit is dumb. Y'all rapper boys and girls, y'all got it, bro. This is straight cheeks. And you do see some transfer from the freaking texture that I was hoping to not see, but it's friggin' there. So that's cool. Well, it is what it is. This is what happens when you're poor. You gotta do everything yourself. I do not have go get my car wrapped money. Everything else, all them dollars went into performance. So the looks are lacking. As of right now, it looks way better than the carbon did, the gel coat. But I'm also in my garage where it's kind of dark, but it's dark. And I like to see what it's gonna look like in the sun. So we'll see in the morning how it actually looks. Sorry, I'm concentrating, guys. Let's get rid of the cut. Angle it. Finish. Nope. Yeah! Woo! Up. Getting there. Ugh. Ground for this one. Get off of me. You don't belong here. Okay. That was pretty good. Wait. It's an old man. Don't look at me. I'm naked. I'll just take off. I want to see it in all its glory. What the freak? That don't look too bad, honestly. I don't know what to use to get back there. In here. Yeah. Something like that. I guess. Oh, I'm done, actually. Sort of. Don't want to stay. Of course. Okay, we don't need another burn. Now, I don't think this is gonna last very long, but it just needs to last for at least the next like month. If it can do that for me, I'll be really happy. But we'll see, I guess. It just needs to look good from 5 feet away, remember? Okay, and now some really cool wrap shop wants to sponsor me. Got it. Wrap shops don't, not even wrap shops, but automotive companies don't like sponsoring unique builds. They want all the cookie cutter stuff. And that's just not me. And that's how it looks so far. I'm tired, y'all. But you see my reflection here, kind of just blends in. Like it all works together. So I think, aside from my very, very, very mediocre wrapping skills, it's super close. This is just really, really close. The color that's on the car. This is not permanent. It's not the best looking, even in the garage. So maybe in sunlight it's gonna look even worse. It make me hate myself, but maybe not. It might be good enough for now. It's definitely better than what it was. So at least we got that going for us. Let's see what it looks like with the hood closed. Yeah, I dig that. You got the full black all the way around, and you got the carbon fiber exposed. So that's dope. All right, I gotta do the other side. I don't know if I'm doing that right now or tomorrow, but it's gotta get done. So slowly getting the hang of this. Not really. I'm just fed up, so I'm manhandling it now. No, it seems to be working. Oh boy, this is annoying. It's about to be 1 in the morning. God, you love wrinkling. Ah! I'll get to this board when I'm done. Home stretch. Hope this video comes out okay because I was frustrated and tired. I still am. I cut it off and just got to work. Maybe another day I'll fix this. Or just leave it until we do the gel coat. Probably good. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah. Well, that's how it looks. It's okay from 5 feet away. Well, this is like 3 feet really, but it's fantastic from that distance away. So, you know, win in my book. It's definitely terrible up close, but I'm not a rapper. So it is what it is. It looks good from far and it should look good in pictures. I do like this contrast though. This is really nice. I like this gloss black with the carbon hood. That's a nice contrast there. So who knows? Fenders might just end up getting painted. Who knows at this point? But it matches pretty good. I think it does pretty well. Original wrap. I can't wait to see this thing outside. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. It's 1 a.m. right now, so calling it a night.
Honestly, in the sunlight, it's not half bad, even dirty. I'm not mad about this. This side is worse. Obviously, very first time ever I did the passenger side after, so this one's not bad either. In the sunlight, I was expecting to see it way more, just not liking it, but it is not terrible, especially from far away. Cool.
We're recording? All right, so there you have it. It's not bad. The vision was there. The wrap does look really well with the actual OEM paint, both the Challenger front end and the Magnum. So I'm happy about that. Is the wrap perfect? No, not even close. This is my very first time ever anything like that. I've never wrapped anything before. I've done like little pieces here and there. Nothing. That's a good thing I've ever done. So you know, props to you professional car wrappers, because it's not super easy. It's the idea of it is simple, but the actual task does take some skill. I'm sure I could get it if I practice. It's one thing I don't doubt about myself, but for the first time, I have a couple car shows coming up right away. I needed this done quickly so I don't have time to think about a shop to take it to. And honestly, I don't feel like paying a whole bunch of money to get it done when it's just 2 fenders. So I'm a big believer if I'm physically capable, I can actually try. And yeah, like this kind of content, you know, like, subscribe. I want to post more. And either way, I appreciate y'all watching. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace.